What's going on, guys? Welcome on back to Matt DIY. So in today's video, we're going to be changing the oil in a 2014 Honda Civic. This has the 1.8 liter engine. This will work for a Civic years 2012 through 2015. So if that applies to you, let's go ahead and change the oil. Alright guys, so changing oil in a 2013 Civic today. I apologize for the wind. What you're going to need, 4 quarts of 0W20 oil. That is full synthetic, as well as an oil filter. We have the Fram XG7317. Again, apologies for the wind. And then socket to get the drain bolt out is going to be a 17 millimeter on a socket wrench, and then a rag just to wipe up as needed. And you're going to need a drain pan and ramps to get under the car as well. So I'll have all this stuff linked down below if you need it for the project. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Just for reference too, guys, you got your oil dipstick right here on top of the engine. This one is orange. And then you got your oil fill right back here in the rear. So let's go ahead and get underneath and drain the old oil. Alrighty folks, we're under the car here. So your drain plug is actually right here next to the exhaust pipe. And I just went ahead and got my socket wrench on the bolt here. Alright, and then I just gave it a couple whacks with my hand this way to get it loose. You always want to make sure you're using a 6-point socket so you don't round off the bolt. And just pop it on there, give it a few whacks with your hand, and it should come loose. If it doesn't, you may need to use a breaker bar or something like that, but hopefully they didn't put it on too tight last time, and it should come off easy. And I'll show you when we reassemble the plug how to not make it so tight so that it ruins your whole Saturday trying to get it out. So let's go ahead and take it loose. And just like that, it's draining out. Okay, guys, she's done draining, so we're gonna go ahead and put the plug back in. And hand tighten it, if I can get it started here. And just run it all the way in with your hand. Just like that. And then with your wrench, just grab hold of it. And you're not going to tighten this thing with everything you have, just enough to snug it. So grab it with one hand and just go 1, 2, 3. And that's good enough. There's a seal on it for a reason. It'll be perfectly fine. And then the next guy that goes to try to loosen it won't ruin his whole day trying to get it off. Okay guys, so onto the filter we've got right here. Just so here's the plug back here, and then filters up in the front. This one happens to be blue. And somebody put it on too tight. So we're going to grab a pair of channel locks and just grab hold of it. It's in a tight place here, but these should be able to get it loose. Might just take a couple of tries. If you're lucky, you can just turn it with your hand, but in this case, oh, somebody made it way too tight. All right, guys, so you may run into this. On this one, I actually ended up cracking the filter trying to get it loose with the channel locks because it was on there so tight, but I did get it loose. So now we got her loose. Then you can just take it the rest of the way with your hand. And it's going to be messy. Make sure you got your pan right underneath. And just spin her the rest of the way off. There we go. Okay guys, got the new filter here, and what I like to do, and what you should do, is just put a little bit of oil on the gasket, just so it makes a nice seal when you put it up into the car. You can use the old oil for this, no problem. And then we're just gonna spin it right back up in. And this Fram filter is nice because it actually has like a grip portion on the bottom of it for tightening, so it's not very slippery. And you can get your hands on there good to spin it back up into the engine. Okay, so I'm moving my pan out of the way. And then you don't need a pair of channel locks to tighten it. Just get one hand and turn it until it's snug, and that's good enough. There's a gasket there for a reason, just like the drain plug. it'll seal and you're good to go. All right guys, so we're gonna go put the oil back in now that our drain plug is tight and the filter is on. And again, this is 0W20 full synthetic, required by the manufacturer. And this 1.8 liter takes about 4 quarts. So we got a 5-quart jug here. We're gonna just pour out about 4 quarts. It's probably helpful to have a funnel too. I will link one down below. All right, folks, so we got the 4 quarts in. Got the car on level ground. Make sure you do that, and then we're just going to check the final level. Also, put your oil cap back on. It's nice and snug by hand. So go ahead and pull the dipstick. Never check the first time. Just go ahead and wipe it off. And then we will re-dip. And it's going to be hard to see, but we are right between the, so this one has some like X's on it. You just want to be between the lowest where there's nothing and the highest where there's nothing, right in there. And we're right in the middle, so we're good to go. Alrighty folks, and then to reset your oil life indicator, we're actually going to hit the menu button on the steering wheel. We're going to go to vehicle information, maintenance info, and then this is the oil life screen. If you hit the source button one more time, it's going to ask you, would you like to reset maintenance information? We're going to say yes. Maintenance information has been reset. And that is it. You got oil life at 100%. We are good to go until next time. Alright guys, so thanks for watching the oil change on the Honda Civic there. I actually was editing and realized I didn't have the clip on the end. It got corrupted, so just filming another one indoors. Anyways, if it helped you change your oil on your Honda Civic, give the video a big like. Drop a comment down below if you have questions or concerns that I can address. Be happy to do that for you. And also subscribe to the channel if you like car things and projects like that. Happy to have you here on the channel, and thanks to my filmman, Mr. Trout, for stepping in for the day and helping me capture the shot. So without further ado, guys, always remember to get out there, do it yourself.